Protein caches like this one are a convenient and tasty way for sharks to increase their protein intake. No one knows who built this mysterious underwater base, but odds are they probably own a Nehru jacket and a Persian cat. A successful shark hunt is traditionally celebrated with off-brand cinnamon whiskey and large quantities of pseudo-ephedrine.
I heard said Captain Blighty sunk his treasure somewhere around here. Been funding a diving expedition every year for 10 years, and I ain't found it yet.
This is quite a find. Although, that depends on the gold market, which has really been underperforming lately. I blame the Fed, of course, but what can you do? To see this area is to witness the inability of the hydrosphere to support the growth of humanized landscapes along the Gulf. Humans have seen less than 5% of our oceans, which means there's still plenty of treasure out there for everybody. In the kill or be killed world of the sea, performance-enhancing mutagens provide benefits that could mean the difference between life and death. Thanks to powerful risk assessment software, we now know that this was a wildly... The solitary hunter stumbles upon another source of nourishment. An insatiable fish, the bull shark is 9/10 appetite. From the moment she's born, the shark's cold, expressionless eyes are constantly on the watch for food. While fears of ecological apocalypse are valid, you should see Execo Petroleum's previous quarter's earnings. Even the self-driving technology of Gazorpazorp is not without its reliability concerns. As is the trend in other coastal towns, long stretches of Port Clovis's shoreline are now the exclusive domain of the wealthy. The ocean waters are driven constantly by tides, currents, and Saudi-owned super yachts. Pete has a new boat, and from the looks of it, there are several features probably not legal for civilian use.
So you found me. So what?
Pete, I don't know what all this is, but you're scaring us.
What you gotta be scared about? You a shark?
Pete, I don't want to, but I think we need to get the police, maybe the Coast Guard involved?
You think I'm crazy? Nah, I'm the most sane man you ever seen. Look, I didn't get here easy. But when some shark take everything I got, I'll give her the same chance she gave my boy. None! Now get the f off my boat before I kill you too. The f I say! Hope you got a hunger on! We serving shark etouffee tonight!
Pete has built an impressive battleship, but will it be enough to endure the prehistoric might of a mega shark?
Hello there, girlie. As you can see, I came prepared today. I'ma fix you up real, Purdy. This boat will come with everything. Bet you didn't think I had torpedoes. Got you right in my sights. Suit up, divers. Fire wheel. I will shove y'all up. She looks like a wreck for sure. Let's off the roast. Need reinforcements. Don't drag ass now. Let's go. You a big. Somebody get down there. Laissez le bon temps rouler.
I suppose there's a lesson to be gleaned here. Something about how the increasing commodification of the natural world has placed humans on a collision course with an environmental apocalypse. But this is a basic cable show where people tune in to watch sharks kill people, and people kill sharks. So until next fishing season, this is Maneater. The shark has somehow survived the multi-gigajoule explosion unscathed. But just like that, she's on to other things. In case you're wondering about me, the network namby-pambies canceled our program due to depictions of actual death. So I'm now broadcasting online, free from the meddling of censorious busybodies. Hi, my name is Trip Westy. Recently, I produced the television nature series, Maneater. Over the course of filming, our cameras witnessed unprecedented displays of evolution, strange mutations never before observed by the human eye. When I spoke to a prominent marine biologist, she claimed it was due to Port Clovis's extreme levels of radioactivity and industrial effluent. But I couldn't shake the feeling that she was merely trying to placate. What did she really know? And why wasn't she telling me? Then, as if the stars had all aligned, the former Q-level security specialist sat down next to me. What he told me would haunt me for the better part of a year, and lead me back to Port Clovis on a dangerous journey through dark secrets, government cover-ups, and a clandestine cabal of extraterrestrial elites single-mindedly determined to enforce their will on humankind. Come with me on a quest for the truth. Truth Quest. Judging by the bull's behavior, she smells a new creature. If it threatens her apex status, a heated confrontation is inevitable. The predator must act quickly, lest she lose the scent of her prey. The shark works the odor trail with a singular focus. Perhaps she's caught scent of Jormungandr, the world-encircling sea serpent of Norse legend. What admirable hustle! The creature has disappeared. Probably whisked away by a government boat, lest we capture the beast on video. Ship by ship, the Illuminati want to transform the Gulf. Once so vibrant, so full of southern rock and outlaw country cruises, into the dark Stygian waters of hell itself. Another boat? Or something more sinister, masked behind holographic alien technology? With their bitter feuds and quasi-legal questers, whatever it is the shark caught scent of, the secretive Black Ops unit conspicuously called NWO has captured it. What might be their nefarious plans? I have it on good authority that Port Clovis Mayor Wade Hibbert is a Rosicrucian Grand Master who regularly communes with the spirit of Saddam Hussein. The markings on this satellite suggest that it belongs to Site P, a top-secret military compound and perhaps the home base of these NWO troops. Unfortunately, I suspect there's more where that came from. All these recent oil spills are merely contrived events designed to cripple the Gulf's fishing industry. A DHS source told me that Flamingo Joe's will shortly be converted into a corpse processing facility. This protein supplement, goaded by lusty appetites, the shark's sole aim is to eat and evolve. Sharks' propensity to clear the ocean of its assorted detritus is one of their most valuable functions. Over the course of a bull shark's life, the appetite of this shark is nearly insatiable. As with many social movements, the annual Driftwood Man Festival purports to foster progressive change, but it's really just an excuse for hippies to flout public nudity laws. New USGA Rule 4.182 might have saved these damaged clubs from abandonment. Golf ball diving is an exciting and growing field where you can risk alligators and venomous snakes for 7 to 10 cents per ball. The bull shark is known to be a voracious, if hardly discriminating, eater. Traveling around, we are constantly reminded of how man's intrusion has disrupted the fragile equilibrium of the marine world. These scavengers of the sea are vital in cleaning the ocean floors of edible and semi-edible detritus. Supercharged with gene-altering mutagens, the shark now has an asymmetric edge on the competition. Upon using this medication, if you experience priapism, do not attempt to improvise your own surgical shunt. Apropos of nothing, I'd just like to remind you that the founders specifically denied Congress the power to print paper currency. The insecto... This instantized protein makes a great between-meal supplement, giving the shark the energy she needs to put on serious mass. Not really a gourmand, the bull shark will eat just about anything. Anyone who has delved into the stomach contents of a shark is acutely aware that they'll eat just about anything. Tigeroos are part of a complete balanced breakfast for anyone aspiring to one day suffer from fatty liver disease. As is well known, volleyballs make way better friends than soccer balls, who will stab you in the back the first chance they get. Quite a strange conglomeration of stuff will end up in the stomachs of sharks. Random mutations aren't random. They require large amounts of mutagens as a catalyst. The shark uses lipids from high-fat fare like this to help fuel her reign of terror. Bull sharks have a habit of gobbling up anything that finds its way into the water. A bull shark is an animal of broad dietary proclivities. The appetite of this shark is nearly insatiable. Believe it or not, people paid over $12,000 to sleep in these tents and listen to Swedish DJs for an entire weekend. Random mutations aren't random. They require large amounts of mutagens as a catalyst. A shark is never one to pass up a fat fiesta. While homeless and itinerant, hobos will work for a living. They are not to be confused with bums, who are sedentary and refuse to work. Like my son Joe. Pride in boat ownership manifests itself in a variety of ways here in Port Clovis. The bull shark is able to attain larger maximal sizes through selective feeding. This instantized protein makes a great between-meal supplement, giving the shark the energy she needs to put on serious mass. The sea wolf remains acutely aware of anything that might constitute food. Over the course of a bull shark's life, it will ingest quite a broad assortment of flotsam and jetsam. Like most American cities, the founders of Port Clovis were Freemasons, and probably Illuminati, who congregated in secret UFO bases to perform Luciferian blood rituals. Quite a strange conglomeration of stuff will end up in the stomachs of sharks. The bull shark is known to be a voracious, if hardly discriminating, eater. Vigilante fever has seized Port Clovis, making it dangerous for anything that swims.
We got a shark we need to protect.
Okay, maybe I don't know how to properly stock and manage a fish pond, but it's a learning process.
These scavengers of the sea are vital in cleaning the ocean floors of edible and semi-edible detritus. Traveling around, we are constantly reminded of how man's intrusion has disrupted the fragile equilibrium of the marine world.
Okay, I've had my fish fun for the day.
The powers of society have retaliated. Sometimes even sharks just need to dirty home. The bull shark demonstrates the importance of getting enough minerals in your diet.
Guy used to skate, yeah. But they don't give you no scholarships for winning no big L rated James.
If you're like me, you're probably wondering what their secret is for such durable papier-mâché. It seems Port Clovis has forgotten all about its rogue shark. The shark struggles, feeling its gills collapse in the thick Gulf air.
I said to them, you better build that boardwalk high, because you just asking for a shark attack how you got it now. But do they listen to me? No, not at all.
Yeah, a breeze would be nice.
Shockingly, this was only Alex's second worst birthday.
Hell, I don't know. Maybe she's scared of us. I just know she's near. She's gotta be somewhere out here.
Even after the creation of a killer clown task force, clown-related homicide still remains a problem in Port Clovis. Orcas do enjoy playing with toys, but not half as much as a day-old seal carcass. This protein supplement has 0 additives, so the shark doesn't have to worry about hidden artificial colors or flavors. Don't forget, everything you see is just window dressing for the Matrix. I have it on good authority that Port Clovis Mayor Wade Hibbert is a Rosicrucian Grand Master who regularly a shark is never one to pass up a fat fiesta. Molly Hatchet disturbs the serenity of an otherwise calm sea. The shark hunters are near.
Generous bounty for a shark.
This shark's mission is too important for it to die such a foolish death.
Old Clover's really been sprouting up these past few years. Put some of my own money in this. Gonna be,
If a T-Rex is your favorite dinosaur, then you're boring and unoriginal and you need to pick a different favorite dinosaur.
Suffocating out today.
Regarding these spills, I'm proposing complicity on the part of Mayor Wade Hibbard. You see, Hibbard owns 50 shares in Schlumberger, who's owned by anyone who has delved into the stomach contents of a shark is acutely aware that they'll eat just about anything.
That's it for now. Head back to base.
The battle is over, but the war goes on. Port Clovis has long been a popular dumping ground for the military, thanks to its lenient regulations and low tipping fees. Recently, Port Clovis has gained a reputation for its derivative, politically confused street art. An insatiable fish, the bull shark is 9. With little when it was discovered that their Stonehenge replica was astronomically misaligned, enraged Port Clovians threw it in the ocean. A source close to the Army Corps of Engineers informs me that the group has been involved in a purposely directed Gulf depopulation program for years. The hunt is over, and there will be an inevitable rush on dollar drafts at Flamingo Joe's. Some sharks are scavengers, indiscriminately consuming anything that's vaguely edible. This trimaran, like many before it, was lost in its journey to the mythological dry land. The solitary hunter stumbles upon another source of nourishment. In the kill or be killed world of the sea, performance-enhancing mutagens provide benefits that could mean the difference between life and death. The shark hunter is the only thing keeping tourists from a nasty, horrible death. Outside of just a...
The university sends their students out here every summer to study the reefs. Shit. Guess we all got different ideas about summer fun, yeah? No joke.
Sea sponges' demand for pineapple homes has sparked massive deforestation throughout Costa Rica. But being brainless, sponges rarely weigh the consequences of their buying decisions. This instantized protein makes a great between-meal supplement, giving the shark the energy she needs to put on serious mass. The shark uses lipids from high-fat fare like this to help fuel her reign of terror. The rapacious rover is always swimming, searching for anything to satisfy the gluttony that is their defining trait. Sharks' propensity to clear the ocean of its assorted detritus is one of their most valuable functions. No one can tell when they are found in a shark's stomach. It's truly the ocean's garbage can. Goaded by lusty appetites, the shark's sole aim is to eat and evolve. Quite a strange conglomeration of stuff will end up in the stomachs of sharks. Random mutations aren't random. They require large amounts of mutagens as a catalyst. Supercharged with gene-altering mutagens, the shark now has an asymmetric edge on the competition. Hunger is a driving force for the bull shark. Rising sea levels are clearly a concocted scheme to repopulate the bayou with our enemies. The sea wolf remains acutely aware of anything that might constitute food. These scavengers of the sea are vital in cleaning the ocean floors of edible and semi-edible detritus. The bull shark demonstrates the importance of getting enough minerals in her diet. Love books, but don't love to read? Autolist.com has over 150,000 titles you can start listening to today. Like George Sackett's Shadow Play, how deep state occultists inside the USDA are secretly controlling American society.